live for Smackdown Live, hopefully on Twitch. I've literally got no idea. I can see that something's happening on screen, so I'm going to live in hope that it's working. Now, none of this is set up. This is absolute anarchy. It's been a disaster of a day, and now we find ourselves streaming over on Twitch. What I will do is I will move the file over to YouTube after. We've literally got 6 minutes until the show begins, and I need to sort the chat out. I don't know. I don't know what's going on because the chat is going to be YouTube, but this is streaming on Twitch. I mean, look, YouTube's down. The YouTube live stream thing is down, but it's literally taken me 50 minutes to restart my computer, try and get everything reset up, then to find out that it was YouTube and not me. So I'm really having one of them days. But we're here. Hopefully people can see us. What I need to try and do is find a way of getting the chat working. And honestly, I can't even remember. It's been a while since we've been on over here on Twitch. Is this what I need to do? Pop out? I just don't know. Jump over to Twitch anyway if you're watching. I can see CVR Master 1033. Hello to you. Yes, okay, Nando is shouting as well. That's good news. I feel a little bit more confident that I'm not sat here talking on my own. You still haven't missed anything. I can tell you that we are 5 minutes away from SmackDown beginning. So if you're watching the replay, yes, this is Carnage, but it's beautiful Carnage. Carnage is what we specify in and specialize in. I'm not even using the right words. We have got... I can't even read what these say. Okay, we're going to have to just get through this. This is going to be like improvising. Extreme improvising. That's what we're going to be doing, guys. So, yes, super excited to be here talking with you about SmackDown. SmackDown obviously starting in about 4 minutes' time. We obviously haven't got any time to kind of do a bit of a preview, so don't know. We'll have to see how it all plays out. I know there's a 6-man tag. We got Big E back tonight, so we know that Big E will be around. We've also got Roman is back, and he will be addressing Shane and Drew. Obviously, he wasn't around last night because there was also a SmackDown house show. So that's the reason as to why we didn't see him yesterday. Right, can I somehow sort this chat out? Because it is not good, is it? That is not what I want at all. I'm going to wrestle around with this a little bit. With 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away. Yes, we should be going over to SmackDown very, very soon. Let me just send a message out to let people know on Twitter. Live on Twitch. I don't know what to expect tonight, guys. I don't know what this show's going to be like. I fear that it might not be brilliant again. Yesterday wasn't brilliant Raw-wise. So, yeah, it is what it is. I think that yesterday WWE were hurt by the fact that the basketball was on. Tonight, there isn't the basketball. But, yeah, I just don't know if there's... It doesn't feel like there's much momentum at the moment for me. It doesn't feel like there's anything really driving the stories along. You've just kind of got these matches that are just being thrown together. And I'm not a big fan of what we're seeing at the moment. I really can't say I enjoyed Raw that much yesterday. I thought there was some decent moments in it. I'm not saying it was a complete disaster, but I'm just saying that overall, I think I gave it like a 3 out of 10. I could not find enough in that show to go much higher than that. Clearly, WWE are concerned that I'm starting to be a little bit negative towards them. So now they have disabled YouTube. They've silenced me on Twitter. But we will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. So we are here. And we will be streaming SmackDown tonight. So we are 2 minutes away. Honestly, this screen is a mess. There is so much wrong with this screen right now. Yeah, I don't know if I've got time to fix it all. I don't even know if I know how to fix it all. I do not know how to fix the chat right now. Right? Let's be honest. Let's be 100 with each other. I do not know how to fix the chat. I can try a couple of things though and see if we can get that better at least. Let's see if we can get it a little bit better. Now my face is blocked. Might as well mess around with it before the show actually begins. See if we can get any joy from this. I can tell you the show hasn't begun yet. Yeah, no one is missing anything yet. Should we give that a go? Why not? Why not? What have we got to lose? YOLO. YOLO. Right, let's drop this back down. Bang. We can do Raw and SmackDown streams. It's just that YouTube is down at the moment, my friend. So that is the reason as to why it's missing and why we are over here on Twitch. And I will have to send this file over to YouTube after. So it's just a mess. It's just an absolute mess. But at least we're here. At least we've got something. We'll make the most of it. We'll make the most of it. Boom. That'll do. Right. We're obviously going to struggle when it comes to doing polls and stuff like that. So I think it's probably best that I just remove that off screen, because that's going to get very distracting. Let's get rid of that as well, because that is going to be distracting. We can move this over and we'll use this for whatever is happening on the show. Okay. I feel like I'm tidying up a little bit here. I'm certainly trying. Right, we are going over to SmackDown right now. So, 6-man tag match is what's in store for us tonight. Big E is back. Okay, let's see who's coming out. Miz TV is what's starting the show. Okay, so Miz TV. I'm not sure. I haven't heard who's on Miz TV, actually. We obviously had Samoa Joe yesterday. So Miz TV is starting the show for us. Here he comes, the Miz on his way out. So here he comes. He's come walking down. Don't know who he's got on the show, as I said. They're still not telling us. They're just saying they're excited. There's 2 chairs. He says it's not going the way Miz hoped it would. I know that feeling. So we're in Sacremento this evening. He's got a picture of his dad in WrestleMania. Okay, so Miz has been told he's got to follow the script. Has he not got to do that every night? Well, he seems a bit fed up. I know that feeling as well. Miz TV. So it's Drew McIntyre that's making his way out. So I'm guessing it's going to be Drew and Shane. The breast in the world. Miz called Shane the breast in the world. The pest in the world. He's having a little bit of fun with the script. Nice to see someone is. People are saying that he is right for calling him a pest. The pest in the world! No worries, WrestleNalia. Hopefully it'll work out. Okay, here we go. Shane McMahon on his way. Here come the money. Here come the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. I can tell you that Elias is coming out as well. So we've got Drew, we've got Shane, we've got Elias. I don't think Miz has got enough chairs for all of these people. So, yeah. I hope someone's brought their own chair. Unless they steal the Miz's chair. They're slowly making their way down to the ring. I'd imagine that we're going to get Roman in this segment, as we said. I can't say I'm really feeling this story. It's like Shane has gone from Miz over to now attacking Roman. I mean, how is the Miz not going to jump Shane here? Obviously, they've got such a history. They're just showing replays of Super Showdown. Sit down powerbomb. Let's jump it over. Hello to everyone that's in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that we are in a very unusual place. I know the stream looks very unprofessional. Obviously, we are doing the best we can, what with YouTube being down tonight. So YouTube is down for their streams. Of course, my Twitter account has been deleted. Those of you that have seen the video will be up to speed as to why. Yeah, just, you know, life goes on. Life goes on. So, whilst we're just watching these replays from Super Showdown, I'll just give a few shout outs to everyone that's jumped over. So Benji734, C Wrestling's here. The man called RY, the guy, the big dog, and the RC Jr. Nerf is good. Eli Washington 3, is that? Hello to all of you. Thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And here we go. Shane has got a microphone. Okay, so Shane wants his introduction. His best in the world, Shane McMahon. Obviously, Hamilton can do that much better than me, but there we go. This will kill a minute of time, won't it? There we go. I do find this very slow, this opening. I do feel like there could be a much more engaging opener than this. We've got the World Cup trophy at ringside as well. Shane saying that these big talk shows always have a musical act, and so that's why we have got Elias on guitar getting ready to play us a little ditty. I was confused because of February 27th. Yeah, I've not had time to change any titles or anything like that. In fact, I probably should look at that, shouldn't I? Whilst Elias is doing his solo. Yeah! You suck is the chant from the crowd. I think the crowd are bored. I know I am. So Shane saying that he defeated Roman Reigns exactly like he said he would. He's saying that Roman shouldn't be ashamed because he lost to the best in the world. Honestly, we've had about 10 minutes so far, and on it, there's really not anything to talk about. You've just got Shane gloating, Drew sitting there, Elias playing a couple of notes. Miz says that Shane's accomplishments are tainted. Miz saying that he beat up Shane throughout the whole stadium at WrestleMania. Hello, Timelight in 29. Shout out to Dylan the Gamer. WWE had better send you a jar of Rambling Rabbit sauce to say so. I don't know if I'd want that, to tell the truth. Although I do hear it's delicious. So Shane seeming very relaxed at the fact that he got beaten up by The Miz. Tells Miz to do his job. There's less of a delay on Twitch. That's good. Oh, we're going back again to another replay of Super Showdown. Come on. Come on, give us something. It's the same clip that we saw yesterday as well, with Byron Saxton talking to Roman. Roman looking very dejected. Hello, Kathy Kelly fan. I'm watching on YouTube TV and you're a few seconds ahead. I'm amazed that YouTube TV works, to tell the truth. There's quite a lot on YouTube that's down. I went over to Twitter and there's a lot of people complaining. How many rematches will we see today? That's a good question. How much wrestling will we see today? Honestly, 12 minutes in, this has been poor, man. This has been really poor. They just seem so relaxed about it as well. They just don't seem to care. Drew just saying a few words. I mean, they're all trash talking Roman. I'm expecting Roman to come out any moment. So Drew says when he hurts people, he enjoys it. Do you think Punk will be at All Out? Don't think so. I'm sure they're doing anything and everything they can to convince him. But I'm not sure. I don't know if he wants it anymore, if I'm being honest. A lot of people are saying he will because it's got the stars on the logo. But that's actually from the Chicago flag, I believe. So it's not a connection to CM Punk. Hello, Time Lightning 29. More promos, no action. Goodbye to RC Jr. 810. So Miz is talking to Drew saying, look, if you help Shane, you're not going to get anywhere. I don't like Drew being with Shane, if I'm being honest. I wish he would break away. What would you do with Drew McIntyre? Because it doesn't feel like it's working to me. Some of you might think it is, but I just don't get that vibe from Drew that this is working. Enough with the talking. I agree. Although I do worry that we're going to end up getting a tag match. Like, it might be Miz and Roman versus Drew and Elias. So, if it's not talking, then you'll just end up with that match instead. Shout out to Matt Black 99. Every WWE show starts with a promo. That's true, but normally there's at least something good in the promo. I can't say there's anything here that I'm enjoying that much. Thank you, Eddie666. Appreciate the support, dude. Drew and Miz getting in each other's faces. So, Shane's saying, do you want another shot at the best in the world? Okay, so are we getting Miz versus Shane? Why would Shane do that? Looks like Miz wants the match. One condition, apparently. Miz has got to beat Elias. If he beats Elias... he's got to beat Elias. Then he's got to beat Drew. Could you imagine Vince has already turned WWE into WCW 2.0? Hello, the Sniper 51617. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so we're going to our first break. What do you think, guys? Does anyone else think that's weird? Like, where's Roman? I fully expected Roman to come out. So it's going to be Miz coming and facing Elias, facing Drew McIntyre. And then if he can beat both of those, then he will get a shot at Shane McMahon. Weird. I do find it very, very weird. I don't know why Miz would even agree to that match. Like, the odds are clearly stacked against him. By the time he gets to Shane, he's not really going to be in any kind of shape for a match, is he? So it's just like it feels like it's all a trap. It's all just a plan. It's all to make him look stupid. Let's see what people are saying. That promo sucked. But the upcoming match could be fun. Good point from C Wrestling. Days, do you think Taker versus Goldberg could have been fatal? Yes, 100%. It could have been fatal. Had that match have continued and not finished when it did, who knows? Because we already saw a couple of moments in that match that were rough. Very, very rough, to say the least. And people getting, like, dropped down on their necks and stuff like that. The problem was Goldberg had knocked himself out, so he wasn't in any state to have a fight. He his senses weren't all there. His judgment wasn't there. He was dangerous in the ring right then. He was dangerous. So yeah, anything could have gone down. Matt Riddle versus Goldberg squash match confirmed. Peter Crossy says, I've followed you on Twitter again, Days. Thank you very much, dude. That's so for those of you that haven't heard, the main Wrestling Days account has been suspended. I have appealed it, but apparently it can take up to 3 days, and my concern is that I don't know how much they're gonna look into it. I don't know how much Twitter care, to be honest. You know, I'm a nobody, and they've got someone working for WWE saying we want these taken down, we want this account taken down, we want these tweets taken down. So who are they going to listen to? They're more likely to listen to WWE and this company, when, in my opinion, it's completely wrong and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to dwell on it because there's not much I can do about it. All I can do is just appeal, which is what I've done, and try to find a way forward, and that's what we've tried to do here. Obviously frustrating as well that YouTube's down for the streams. But again, we're trying to find a way forward. So we jumped over to Twitch, and we're trying to stream here, and then I will send the file over to YouTube after. But yeah, to be honest, first 20 minutes have been very, very flat. We know that we've still got the 6-man tag match to come. I'm sure we're going to see Bayley at some point as well. So there's a couple of things we know that are coming up, but yeah, I can't say I'm too excited for these matches now. But let's give it a chance. Maybe I'm just in a bad frame of mind. So, our first match we've got is Miz versus Elias. Miz versus Elias. There we go. Are you going to do a stream for Fyter Fest? Yes. And the only reason we're not streaming on YouTube right now is because YouTube is down. So that is the only reason why we're not streaming over there. So we will be back over there. So yeah, don't think that we're staying over here on Twitch. This absolutely is just a one-off. Days to AEW confirmed. Well, we're going to be covering that anyway. Hey Days, I sent you a request for Twitch. Dude, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about Twitch. We were on here for about 3 months or so. So I know how to set a stream up, how to actually stream on there. But sending me requests and things are well beyond my understanding. So, yeah, I honestly don't know what I need to do with that. But we've got Miz going over, charging knees into Elias. Knees into the body again. Charging back, and Elias hurling some running knees into the Miz and getting a cheeky 2. So, a cheeky 2 count for Elias. Of course, I feel like Miz is going to get past Elias. Then he'll face Drew. He shouldn't be beating Drew McIntyre, should he? He really shouldn't be beating Drew McIntyre. Miz is up on the shoulders of Elias. Gets planted. Sit down powerbomb. But it is just a cheeky 2 count. Now Elias dragging the Miz over to the corner. Jumping up top. What's he looking for here? Went to drop the elbow, but Miz moved out the way. Miz from behind, skull crushing. Gets it. Rolls him over. 1, 2, 3. So Miz beats Elias. Quite a short match, but I really don't think one-on-one Miz should be beating Drew McIntyre. Miz won. He did. Is this going to be like any other YouTube stream? Yeah. Yeah, we'll still do a couple of Wheel of Funs. So, yeah, we'll still do that. We can't really do the poll because of the fact that the Twitter's down. I do still have the Twitter account that we do the polls on. But as you can see, things just aren't set up and it's been a bit of a nightmare tonight. But we're making the most of it. We're doing what we can. And the show will be whatever the show is. So let's jump over to Twitter actually and see what are people saying about SmackDown Live. If we put that into Twitter, let's go latest. People are saying their TV is glitching. Great time for a commercial break. The fact that talent like Nakamura and Rusev are just sitting in catering while Shane gets 20 minutes to cut a promo just sickens me. This isn't me, by the way. This is what people are saying on Twitter right now. This makes me so happy. So talking about Liv and Ember working a dark match. So I think people there saying that they would like to see Liv Morgan and Ember Moon on the main show. Miz looks good defeating Elias, but Elias will never be more than a mid-carder. Can you explain the Wheel of Fun? Every hour, at about 1:45 the hour, we spin the wheel. It then lands on something, whatever it lands on. That's what we... Oh man, I'm going to have to set all that up as well. Whatever it lands on, that's what we do. So if it's slam attacks, we give away slam attacks. If it's giveaway, we give a giveaway away. Be that a figure, be that a kids magazine or something along those lines. And forfeit, if it's forfeit, then I have to do a forfeit. The TV is glitching because I've cursed WWE for messing with you. Thank you, dude. Did you get more jelly beans? I did not get more jelly beans. As you can imagine, I've been a little bit distracted today, what with everything that's been going on. So I haven't had a chance to go out and get jelly beans. I've got a horrible forfeit that I really don't want to do. This isn't a forfeit that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. I couldn't find a forfeit. I had what I thought about 10 minutes before I was going to start streaming. Turned out that YouTube went down and we didn't stream till like SmackDown began. So the forfeit that I've got is I have got this WWE chocolate, okay? We did a video on it, which is why it's open, but I didn't eat it all. I only had a little bit to try. But it is this Kurt Angle chocolate. I can tell you this has been downstairs for months, and it has now started to go bad. I don't know if you can see, like, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's actually started. I think that's mold. Can you see, like, at the top, it's like this horrible... I honestly think that's mold. And the reason why I say I think it's mold is because the best before date, don't know if you can see on there, is the 17th of January. The 7th, like, legit, if I eat some of this, I don't actually know if I'll be ill. The way things have gone today, I would definitely be ill. So this is the only thing I could find that I thought that will have to do. Like, I absolutely do not want to eat that. I want to throw this away. But I do not have anything else right now. My life is a forfeit right now. So hopefully, and I mean it, I don't have to do that. So we've actually got a really horrific forfeit there. That is 5 months out of date and potentially growing mold. Right, we need to change this graphic over because it is Miz versus Drew now. Of course, Skull Crushing Finale just put Elias away. We got Shane on the outside. Drew McIntyre is down. It's not mold, it's the sugar rotting. Oh, lovely. Well, that sounds better. So, there we go. There's always that, isn't there? So... great. Shane sneaking up behind the Miz. He was trying to distract him. Headbutt from Drew. Miz goes down. Drew is urging that Miz get up to his feet. He wants to deliver the Claymore. And he does. Miz goes down. Surely now. 1, 2, 3. And Drew McIntyre beats The Miz. Shane comes in to celebrate. Because now, of course, he won't have to face The Miz. I honestly don't know what we really achieved there. Did we build up Shane as more of a heel? I don't know. Okay, so Shane wants to have his match right now. He says, you've got so much animosity towards me. Let's do the match now anyway. This actually is pretty fun because he is dancing all over the place whilst The Miz is down. And The Miz is largely defenseless. Although Shane has made a bit of a mistake here. He's got caught. And The Miz is firing off on Shane. The Miz has got a second wind. Horrible kick to the face that was like 1,000,000 miles away. Triangle on The Miz. Miz is tapping. So The Miz has to tap. Wow. Shane versus Miz didn't have a commercial break. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Days. Just found out about the Twitter and YouTube. Still, I'm here. Thank you very much for swinging by, dude. Yes, it has been a day of drama. Full-on drama. I actually don't know if YouTube is working again now. It could be. But obviously, we're staying here. We can't finish here and jump over there. But yeah, that's a real downer about YouTube. 6-man tag match coming up tonight. Yeah, someone a minute ago says they still can't stream. So, looks like we made the right move jumping over to Twitch because it looks like YouTube is still down from a streaming point of view. We're backstage with Ember and Mandy and Sonya. Ember dyed her hair red and black again. I can't remember what colour it was, to be honest. They keep giving Ember all of those magazines. She's getting very annoyed. Hurls them into a trash can. Then she hurls the trash can. Oh, well, she was upset. She hates that magazine. Wow, Daniel Bryan. This is fun. Forgotten what Daniel Bryan looks like. Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Are they, I'm guessing, having a match because they're in their wrestling attire. No, thank you very much, WIS. Boy, I can't read it. It's not your name, I just can't read it. It's that small. But thanks for the support, dude. Sorry about that. Oh, God, yeah, I've had a horrible 24 hours. The Raptors lost. And I watched that, and they lost by a point. What? I don't know. Someone's cursed me. I feel like someone's put a Papa Shango curse on me. So, the Raptors, who is the basketball team I've supported since the 90s. I'm not making out I'm the biggest Raptors fan, because that wouldn't be true. But I have supported them since the 90s. They lost by a point. Then obviously we had the whole Twitter thing. Now we've had the whole YouTube thing. So yeah, it's been a disaster. Ember's hair was higher, half yellow, half orange. Okay. Oh, I do kind of, now you've said that, I can picture it. The Planet's champs are cutting a promo, most likely. Well, they do have wrestling gear on, so I do think they'll be having a match I gotta be honest, I haven't been feeling this show so far. I thought the little Shane thing was quite fun, where he said, "Let's do the match anyway." But yeah, so far this is a sleeper SmackDown. Hopefully that picks up with Daniel Bryan here now. Starting to hate Golden State because they win the championships. Thank you very much, Mark William. I appreciate the support, dude. I really do. Hopefully this is a platform that we don't have to use like that often. It's a platform I don't mind, actually, Twitch. I think it's a very positive platform. People have said that the delay isn't as great as what you get on YouTube. And I think like the pitch quality and the sound quality and all of that kind of stuff, I think it's really strong. So actually, Twitch is a good platform, but it's not where our audience are. Like, it's not a platform we use that often. We used it for about 3 months at the end of 2018. Kind of checked it out, see like how it all worked and everything, and it was good. Yeah, it was fine, but yeah, it's not YouTube. I actually like Twitch better. Well, there we go. Bit of positivity. Days, it's okay. Sing the Firefly Fun House theme and feel better. I'm not sure how much that will help. I've been surrounded by that, actually. I've done quite a bit of... I tell you, I've been lost in the Funhouse. I actually really looked into that poem. So I spent quite a lot of time kind of looking in to see if there was anything else in the poem that might be connected. And I couldn't find anything, but I just feel like I was trapped in a Firefly vortex. I do want to give a massive shout out, big thank you to C Wrestling as well, who of course didn't have to share his theory with us, that Phoebe theory, which I really thought was good. I thought it was a very good theory, something that he spotted. Obviously gave him a shout out in the video we did earlier, and I would urge that you check out C Wrestling's channel. I know that he does good Firefly Funhouse videos, and obviously reaction videos, things like that as well. So he knows his stuff. And yeah, it was a really, really interesting point that C Wrestling made. They're talking about John Cena being in the Fast and Furious 9. They were talking about that yesterday as well. You should create your own website. It's something I've thought about, but I've never really thought how I would use it or what I would use it for. I suppose it does give a central hub for everything, but I don't know. I mean, most people just go on Twitter, don't they? And I don't know. Right, let's hear from Daniel Bryan. See what Daniel Bryan's got to say. The Planet's Tag Team Champions. Oh, we got some job. Look at them! Who are they? They've got cardboard. Oh my god, that's amazing. They've got cardboard championship belts. Ah, that is brilliant. Look at the stars as well. World YOLO County Champions. Oh, this is brilliant. That is brilliant. YOLO County Champions. Heavy Machinery are here. Oh man, I dream of owning. Maybe we could make the YOLO County Championship tag titles. Look at that guy's belt. It's really big like this. SmackDown is picking up a bit, yes. But. So Otis saying he likes to have a damn good time. Otis thrusting away. Yep. Tucker's promo skill isn't bad. Good point. Okay. So, looks like the YOLO County Tag Champs are going to take on Heavy Machinery. Oh, man. I hope they... are the titles on the line? Do we know if the titles are on the line? Heavy Machinery should have said, look, we'll only do it if the title... If we want a title match. Incredible. Tucker just clothesline to the outside. In comes Otis. I like this. I enjoy seeing jobbers again. I've missed jobbers. Here we go. I think, is he queuing up for the Caterpillar? It is Caterpillar time! And big elbow drop. He's strong, man. Otis is strong. Against the ropes goes this guy. Up. And down. They're done. Heavy Machinery win. If WWE was just that little bit more creative, then they'd be like, and new YOLO County Tag Team Champions, Heavy Machinery. That'd be great, man. Having Heavy Machinery holding those belts. Always a sleeper in. It's 1:30 in the morning. We will do. Well, we will try and do a Wheel of Fun, but not yet because we're not at an ad break just yet. There might be one coming up though. They're just talking about New Day versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Dolph Ziggler. We're backstage, 24/7 championship. He's talking to Carmella. He says the 7-11 championship is ruining his life. But he can't let it go. Carmella putting him inside a box. Who is it? Ah, it's no one. Oh, I think the box is locked. Jinder walking by. Jinder. Is Jinder trying to be Carmella? Jinder's trying to... What am I watching? He's going to get a ref. That's what he's going to get. He's not getting help. He's getting a ref. There we go. R-Truth is locked in a box. Sonya Deville making her way down. She looks cool, man. I like Sonya Deville. I think Sonya Deville's like legit as well. They're a bit like the Odd Couple, aren't they? That segment was fantastic. Can't stop laughing. This is brilliant. Is your Twitter back? No, not that I'm aware of. I'm on. Well, I've got 2 accounts. No, I've no email. I've got 2 accounts, and the one has been suspended. The other one, which is much smaller. I mean, like the one that's been suspended's got it had like 11,500 followers on it. The one that I'm having to use now has got 600. So much smaller. The 24/7 title is one of the best things on WWE right now. Sonya really does deserve better. Days, I know a lot about one of the local talents. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Right, we're getting... I think it's Carmella against Sonya Deville, is it? Let's put this up. Carmella versus Sonya. There we go. Day should put his hair up and square up against Vince. I can see people asking for the wheel, and I was in the middle of setting it up before R-Truth got trapped in the box. Let's see. Will it even appear? This is just a nightmare. Okay, well it is there. Can I spin it? I'm going to see if it'll spin. I honestly don't know if it'll even spin. Doesn't look like it will. Okay. Right, let me see if I can fix this. I'm actually up for this match. I'm actually up for Carmella versus Sonya Deville. It's not a match that I can recall seeing before. I like Sonya Deville. I think Carmella's alright as well. I think Carmella's fun. Wrestling-wise, I feel like Sonya Deville might be a little bit better. But let's have a look. It could still make for an interesting match. And it is Carmella, Sonya Deville. Single leg drop kick. What is that? What is on screen right now? This must have been from last time or something. Sonya backed into the corner. Carmella going over. Oh, duck underneath. And again, nice dodging out the way by Carmella. Right, let's get rid of the wheel and we will revisit it at the next break. So, Sonya going for the pin. Carmella kicks out. Mandy Rose, of course, on the outside. I don't know what's happening with these women anymore in regards to who are they feuding with. Knees to the midsection. Nice takedown. Headlock. One of the local talents is AJ Kirsch, aka The Rock's agent. Okay. Internet is having a hissy fit. It really is. Okay, so Carmella is down. Sonya Deville is like, oh, look at these forearm smashes by Carmella. Kick to the midsection. Against the ropes goes Sonya. Knee to the face of Carmella. 2. Shoulder up by Carmella. Slap to the face by Sonya. Bit of disrespect here by Sonya, actually. Crowd don't seem into this at all. Nice little roll through pin by Sonya. Ooh, got caught! Mandy putting Sonya's foot on the rope. Look at that, Mandy Rose. Playing innocent, saying, I don't know what's happening. Carmella in the ring, gets caught by Sonya, knee to the midsection, little roll up, small package. Ooh, Carmella kicked out. Sonya Deville straight to the outside. Got Mandy and Sonya on the outside. Carmella against the ropes. Suicide dive. Takes out Sonya and Mandy. Sonya getting thrown back into the ring. Mandy pulling Carmella out. Super kick to Mandy. Carmella getting in. Oh, nice knee by Sonya. Goes for the cover and gets the win. I can't remember the last time Sonya Deville got a victory. Sonya Deville picking up a W. Who would have thought in NXT that Enzo, Cass and Mella, the last one would be Carmella? That is true. That is very true. Sonya celebrating here. Where was Ember? She was backstage. Oh, you mean like her coming out to help? That's a good point. Especially as she got so angry earlier in the show to the point where she was throwing the bin around. She was chucking the bin around, throwing magazines around. Will you be able to put this stream on YouTube once it is back up? Yeah. Should the YouTube thing, it should only be a temporary problem. Normally they go down for a couple of hours and YouTube bring it back. We checked about 20 minutes ago and it was still down. People on Twitter saying that they were still having trouble with it. So there's nothing. At least it's not our fault. I honestly thought it was something to do with me when I was setting the stream up, and I redid everything, but it wasn't. It was YouTube. So, but uploading videos I think is still fine. I think it's just the live streaming. We've got Alexa and Nikki Cross backstage. Alexa showing that she blocked Bayley on Twitter. That was a really nice knee from Sonya. Good point. R-Truth and Carmella as friends is weird to me. I don't know. I think they're both kind of similar in personality. They both like to have fun. Okay, we're going back to the arena. Oh, yes! Big E! It's the New Day. And Big E is back. So, I'm guessing we're going to get that match now. New Day versus Sammy, KO, and Dolph. New Day are back. What's the main event? That's a really good question. I thought this was the main event. I don't know anymore. They got Pancakes, Kofi throwing him out into the crowd. I can't believe we're 55 minutes into the show. I cannot believe we are 55 minutes in. Shout out to Zach's Attacks. There we go. Right, let's see if we can bring the wheel back. Right, let's try for this, okay? So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. I am nervous about this. I honestly don't know if this is going to work. We can but try. We can but try. Oh, it does! Thank God. Something works. Something works in my life. Slam attack. Right, slam attack. Slam attack. Slam attack. Slam attack. Okay, so we've got 3 packs of slam attacks. 3 packs of slam attacks. How the flip do I do this? Right, let's go for the 8th person. I don't even know how many people are with us anyway. But I'll go for the 8th just because VAR doesn't work as well here. I can't quite go back as well. So I'm going to have to keep it quite a low number. So it's going to be about who can really be the quickest at typing the word bottle. 8th person that types the word bottle. Bang! See, I just dropped it in there. You weren't expecting it, was you? You weren't expecting it. Weren't expecting it. Okay, people are firing it in. The problem with this is that it moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's Imtiaz. Well done, Imtiaz. Oh, that was a nightmare. Thank God I kept that short. I learnt my lesson from last time, you see. Imtiaz 3 pack slam attacks. There we go. Boom. Well, look, I'm just glad that worked. That's all I'm happy about. I'm just glad it worked. So, well done to Imtiaz. Obviously, we will go back to normal. Our next live stream, I believe, will be this weekend. UFC? Has the UFC got a fight night? Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what's going on with UFC. It is... Oh my god, there's not a UFC show this weekend. It's in 2 weeks. So it looks like it's going to be next Monday and Raw. Oh, what are we going to do, man? That's ages away. I'm so used to doing a stream at the weekend. We haven't got anything to stream. I'll have to do a toy hunt instead. So, there we go. I'll have to get out and do a toy hunt. So I'll get that done for this weekend. They're just showing us Super Showdown from the weekend. Anything in particular hunting for? I do know someone sent me earlier that Elite 68 was out now in the SummerSlam packaging. So I want to have a look for those. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not sure if there's really anything in Elite 68 that I'm desperate for. Let's have a look. Elite 68. Mabel. But I don't know if Smith's even got Mabel. Let's have a look. Smith's. Smith's stocking Mabel. Elite 68 WWE. They've got Braun Strowman that comes with that double base. I mean, look, you can see here. Undertaker. Braun Strowman. Is it literally just them two? Is that all they're stocking? Don't tell me that's all they're stocking. No way. Series. Basic 96 is out. Best Daniel Bryan. Smiths have only stocking Undertaker and Braun. What? They're only stocking Undertaker and Braun. I've literally just found that out now. What is that about? So no Mabel. What is going on? We've lost Toys R Us. We're losing Smiths now. That is bad, man. That is really bad. I'm gutted again. Gutted again. I've just found out more bad news. I didn't know that. Right. We're back and there's chance for Big E. Big E is back. Big E said if he had a title run for every return he had, he'd be Charlotte Flair. Went to Smith's and there was no 68. Brilliant. Xavier talking about E3. We haven't seen the New Day, have we, for ages? Like, because of 3. Because Big E's been out, and then before that, they weren't really using them because of Kofi going for the title. I feel like the tag divisions have definitely missed them. I'm really excited as well because Authors of Pain are back. We saw both of them at Super Showdown. No Sasha, no Zayn from Basic 96. Today is not your day. No. I think that's how you got to look at it. Today is not my day. Hopefully, one of the days in the future will be. So, talking about the steel cage match. Dolph versus Kofi. maybe Big E will turn and that will cheer you up. Hashtag Days hates friendship. Here comes Dolph. Dolph was cheated at Super Showdown. It's really weird, isn't it? Like the fact that Xavier got involved. It wasn't Super Showdown, it was Super Letdown. Dolph saying to Kofi that he betrayed himself. Maybe Kofi doesn't know. Are they starting to tease the split of the New Day? Because I'm guessing he's going to show him what happened now. So Kofi gets rolled up, kicks out. Kofi didn't see that, hit Trouble in Paradise, got the 3, and perhaps he didn't know. Ooh, this is interesting. Look, top rope enziguri by Xavier. This is... Okay, I'm into this now. So, Dolph saying that it should have been him. Days, the oversized Andrade pop is out as well. Not in Smith's though. Well, not surprised. There's nothing in Smith's. The world will know what I've known all along. Days, I know what will cheer you up. I'll get the sheep who invaded. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm down about the Twitter thing, but there's nothing I can do or anyone can do about that. I've put the appeal in, and we'll just have to take it step at a time, you know, and see kind of where we go from there. So I'm obviously a bit down about that. I'm a bit down that we can't stream on YouTube, but again, that's no one's fault. It's YouTube that's down. So it is what it is. It's one of those things. There's way worse problems in the world. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have come out. Sami Zayn doing a bit of talking. There's a lot of talking, isn't there, at the moment? Same thing he says every show. We've had 5 matches in hour 1. Hour 2 has to be promo city. Have we had 5 matches? Oh, you're counting Elias versus Miz. Miz versus Drew. Miz versus Shane. It's kind of one glorified match, wasn't it? You're right. I'm just saying. Kevin Owens with his arms folded, his head down, really looks like he doesn't want to be there. Sami saying, we don't care what you like, what you don't like. To the crowd. He's working the crowd. He's very good at that, working the crowd, Sami Zayn. Thanks for the support, Logan Nero. Where's Roman Reigns? That's a really good question. It's a really good question. I don't know. Roman could be great. They're still talking. So, Sammy calling the crowd hypocrites. So, Dolph putting his attention back onto Kofi. Sammy is a good heel. He is fun. Roman Reigns is here. Is he? Are you a little bit ahead of me? I'm still waiting. Okay. I think that's the end of the promos. So I think, right, we're moving towards the match now. Hello, Zach's Attacks. Hello, Pranil. There's a New Day Rocks chant. I don't know if we're getting it next. Maybe that is going to be our main event. I'm not getting the impression that's next. We've got Bayley backstage now. Big smile on her face. So Alexa claimed that Bayley liked offensive tweets towards Nikki Cross. So it looks like we're getting Bayley against Nikki. I love that Bayley jacket as well, based on the Macho Man. Looks really cool. So we are getting Bayley versus Nikki. Ding, ding, ding. But remember, Roman is still fighting with Drew and Shane. When do you think Brock will cash in? Wow, to be honest, I don't think he's going to cash in anytime soon. Because I think he'll... I can't decide whether he'll be the champion when Fox moves, or if they'll have him still have the briefcase when like the Fox move happens. You know, when SmackDown goes to Fox in, is it October? I mean, I feel like Brock will be on SmackDown, but I don't know if he's going to be the Money in the Bank holder or the champ. It'll be one of them. Who won against the New Day and Dolph, Kevin and Sammy? It's not happened. We've not had the match. I think it's going to be the main event. So we've had a little bit of build for our main event, basically. So we've got Bayley versus Nikki Cross next. And then we're going to have that big main event after. Love the Macho Man inspired jacket. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Hasn't happened. You're absolutely right. How about instead of having 12-minute promos for the main event, we get matches with people we don't see? That's a really good point. It is a good point. I do feel like they could use their social media a little bit better. You know, like how being the elite. AEW don't tend to do a lot of interviews during their shows, is what I'm being told. I mean, we didn't see any interviews during Double or Nothing. That's because they get that Chris Van Vliet guy to do interviews on his YouTube channel. And that's kind of like their interviews. They've obviously got Being the Elite as well. Then they tend to do like Road to Double or Nothing or Road to Fyter Fest or whatever the next big show is. They tend to use social media a lot better for doing their promos and build, and then that means the actual shows are just matches. I just wonder if there's more that WWE could do in that arena. Like, could you not set up matches on Twitter and YouTube, and then when you get to the show, it's the actual, match? You can still show a little clip showing how the match has come about, and then you're actually encouraging people throughout the day to keep an eye on your social media if you was WWE. I just feel like that would be a better way of doing it rather than just having these lengthy 12-minute promos that they're the same thing again and again and again. I'm going to beat you. You can't beat me. Well, I am going to beat you because I'm better than you. You don't scare me. Blah, 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 blah. It's just the same thing again and again and again and again. It does get quite tiresome. They're making Nikki look dumb by believing Alexa Bliss. Well, I don't know. I suppose they are, but I suppose in a way it's a case that she's not really got any friends. So, she's got someone that's being nice to her, so she's kind of clinging on. So, I don't know. There could be a story there that they could explore, but I don't know how much they're going to explore it because, as we've said, you don't tend to get much character development, storyline development along those lines. I don't know. I do feel like it's the big weakness in WWE at the moment. Days, where is Asuka and Kairi Sane again? That's again a good point. Yeah, don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll see them. Perhaps after this match we'll get those guys. Yes, but what if they don't use YouTube or Twitter? Who? What? The people that view wrestling? I feel like most people do. I feel like in this modern world, most people have got access to social media, be it Facebook, be it YouTube, be it Twitter, be it WWE.com. There's really not many people in the world that don't go online. And you can always do like really quick recaps rather than like 12-minute promos. Just show a couple of minutes of a little clip of, what was actually said online. We're seeing The Miz dancing around now with Monroe Sky just staring at him. Completely unimpressed. And the women fight over who is friends and who has no friends. Yeah, that's true. Paige must have moved her house. That's it. Yeah. This is my house! I don't think SmackDown's her house anymore. Because she doesn't seem welcome in it. Oh, we got Aleister Black. Aleister Black who's still waiting. He says there's a lot of conflict on SmackDown. Can someone please knock on Aleister Black's door? Aleister saying there's no one at his door. He says he's not fighting over trivial things like the love of a woman or a love of a man or anything like that. Aleister wants the door open. Is he going to leave? He should leave. Someone, please. Aleister Black screaming out of the door. Asking for someone to pick a fight with him. I like this. This is way better than what we had before. That would have been a great time for Drake Maverick to walk in and say, have you seen R-Truth? Sorry to disturb you. Have you seen R-Truth? Alexa, Alexa. Aleister Black is now yelling at doors. He's waiting for a knock on the door. Maybe he is locked in. Right, so Nikki Cross making her way down to the ring under Alexa Bliss's music. Why? Why? Why are they playing Alexa Bliss's music when it's Nikki Cross versus Bayley? Did Nikki just come out to Alexa's music? Yes. Crossbody by Nikki Cross. Abandon all hope, ye who exit here. Don't exit the door, Aleister. We haven't had an update on R-Truth, no. Slide through drop kick there by Bayley. Bayley throwing Nikki Cross back into the ring. Going for the cover. Ooh, quick kick out by Nikki Cross. Bayley sliding through. Getting caught. Forearm smashes by Nikki. Clubbing away. Picking up Bayley. Hurling her into the ring. Planting Bayley. I hope we get something tasty happen in the main event. I don't think we will. I can't picture anything. I can't picture a heel turn or anything like that now. Commercial break. Why is Nikki Cross fine when she talks but crazy when she fights? I think it's because she's a very confused character. I don't think they've really figured out her character yet. So, yeah, I don't know. Difficult. Days, I scream at my door because of how Raw was. Mojo's yelling at mirrors. Aleister Black's yelling at doors. It's a good point. I gotta say, I do like it. You might remember, I don't know if you do, but a few weeks ago we had Aleister Black kind of like talking riddles. He was like talking these weird poems. I don't know if he was like citing Shakespeare or something like that. I remember watching his promo in the O2 Arena, and I was very underwhelmed. I was largely bored, if I'm being honest. Just was not hitting the mark. Whereas at least now, I can understand, you know, he's saying that he doesn't want to fight for love or fight for ideologies. He just wants to fight, but no one has sought him out. No one has tried to find him or knock on his door. And now he's like, you know, getting so frustrated. He's literally yelling into the corridor now. It's going to be a nice, fun little moment when someone does actually knock on the door. We're all going to be like, who is it? Who is it? I just hope it's someone good. And I'd love it as well if Aleister Black doesn't, like, wait around. He's just so frustrated. He just attacks them, whoever it is. Let's hope it's not Zelina Vega, because that will mean bad things for their marriage. Definitely. If she knocks on the door and he goes mental on her. Bayley is hanging upside down right now. But she's kicking out at Nikki Cross. Bayley on the outside. Through the ropes goes Nikki. Nice drop down by Bayley. Pizza delivery guy. Do you know Aleister Black is asking for a fight, but he is in a basement? Days, what will we get next? Ricochet yelling at toilets. I've got a mental image of that, and it is very humorous. Ricochet yelling at toilets. Bayley against the ropes. Roll through. Splash onto Nikki Cross, going for a cover. Kick out by Nikki. What if Abby the Witch knocks on the door? I don't even know how she would do that. I don't even know where she's gone, because she wasn't at the window. Small package by Nikki Cross, but can only get a 2. Bayley knee in the side of the head of Nikki. Nikki goes down. Here we go, look, Bayley going up top. Bayley drops the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Bayley gets the win. Bayley beats Nikki, and Alexa Bliss looks very unhappy on the outside of the ring. The door should open up to the Fun House. There we go. Win for Bayley. We've probably got time for another match before we get to the main event. They could probably squeeze something in. Bayley should be going against Ember Moon at Stomping Ground. That would be a great match, wouldn't it? I feel like Bayley's quite fired up at the moment. Are we going back to R-Truth? I can see people talking about him. Yes. Jinder is back with a ref and a crowbar. So they've loaded R-Truth on the truck. I tell you what, being 24/7 champion is a real nightmare. What? Oh, okay. R-Truth is still in the box. Where's Carmella? How has Carmella let this happen? There she is. She doesn't know where Truth's gone. Firefly Fun House up next. We never got a repeat of that last week, did we? But we are getting one this week. It's a bit weird. Firefly Fun House next. So, is R-Truth going to be trapped in a box for a week? Well, how long can you survive without water? I don't know. Let's have a look. Because, yeah, I don't think he's got any water in there. How long can you live without water? Okay, here we go. Breaking news coming through now, guys. The human body needs food and water to survive. There we go, breaking news. A human can go more than 3 weeks without food. Mahatma Gandhi survived 21 days of complete starvation. But water is a different story. Okay, well, what's the story about water? The maximum time an individual can go without water seems to be a week. Okay. But a week is a generous estimate. 3 to 4 days would be typical. So apparently you can survive 3 to 4 days without water. Maybe up to a week. So maybe he would survive. Maybe. So we'll have to tune in on Monday to see if R-Truth is alive or dead. And we do talk about some lovely stuff on these streams. Food is up to 2 weeks. Firefly Fun House will be the same episode. It will be, yes. Braun was in a bin for a week. That's a really good point, but we probably shouldn't ask as to what he was having to do to survive. There might have been, like, leftovers in the bin. Days, please read. I have a beer and a tattoo on my chest. I can't see the rest of your message, unfortunately. Peter the Cringe Bear will open the door and Alistair will fade to black. Yes. Peter the Cringe Bear. Right, so looks like we're not getting another match. Looks like we're probably not going to be getting what are they called? The Kabaki Warriors or something? The Kabuki Warriors? So it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing them this week. Nor Rusev, nor Nakamura, nor Roman Reigns. Is there a house show on tonight? Where is all these people? Perhaps there's like a SmackDown house show on at the same time. Very unusual. Very bizarre. Dun, 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 dun. Days in the bin, getting binge. Oh, that was hot. Oh, it was foul. I can't even begin to explain the smell. Cannot even begin to explain. I don't know if I think I did tell the story. Some of you won't have seen that video. I did a review of a Braun Strowman figure in a bin. And the reason I did it was because Tommy Toy Travels challenged me to, within a week, do a figure review that got 10,000 views. Do you know, I'd be quite interested to know if I could do that again. Would it be any easier now the channel's a little bit bigger, or would it be just as hard? Because in order to try and get 10,000 views on a figure review, I did it in a bin. I put myself in a bin and did the whole review inside of a bin. The smell was horrific. It was so bad. The original idea, though, was I was actually going to do it in a car wash. And I did actually speak to a car wash and say, look, can I go through the machine and like do this figure review? And of course they said no because of health and safety. So then I was like, look, will you spray water on me whilst I try and do this review? And they still said no. I was gonna pay like £100 for them to just spray water at me whilst I did this figure review. They just weren't interested. So I ended up doing it in a bin. And it was kind of amazing because it did get 10,000 views, but it only got the 10,000 views. It took a week, but I hadn't done it by the end of the week in the UK. But Tommy was like, we can count it like America time. So by the time America went to bed on Sunday night, it had done it. It was weird. Not as weird as the Funhouse though that's on at the moment. Obviously, seeing a replay of that. I've already watched this quite a few times whilst I was doing the research for the video. So, yeah, I don't necessarily feel too much of a need to watch it again. But it's on. It was a good episode. It was interesting. Yeah. That is dedication. Yeah. I really wanted to do it as well because like Tommy is like my inspiration. It's a real shame he's not around anymore. I really wish he was. I really wish Tommy Toy Travels was still around. He goes under the name of Gregory now and doesn't really do figure reviews anymore. I really miss his channel. Yeah, we did a couple of things together, which was really cool actually to think that we actually did do a few videos together before he kind of stepped away. He's still alive and everything. He still does videos, but yeah, he's got a job now. I don't know what he does. I would love to do a podcast interview with him because I do find him so interesting. Right, that was the Firefly Fun House. Byron Saxton acting like he's going to be sick. Okay, are we moving on to the main event now? It would feel like main event time. Backstage. I am a big fan of my... Yeah, what happened? Oh, right. Last week we were meant to get Apollo Crews against Andrade. Andrade unloading Hammerlock DDT. Spiked Apollo Crews. Apollo rolls out the ring. The match never takes place. So Apollo says he's not here as an afterthought. Oh, here's Zelina. So Zelina is warning Apollo not to provoke Andrade. Gable? Gable looks cool, man. Team USA has grown his hair out a little bit. That's cool. I'm into that. I like the fact we get to see some characters we don't normally see. Like, you know, Apollo Crews, Gable. What happened to Gable's hair? I kind of like it. I thought it was a bit different. He'd grown it out. Sort of suits him. Right, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Dolph Ziggler versus The New Day. I heard Andrade won't be there because his mom died. Yes, she did. Yes, we will do one more Wheel of Fun. Reigns and Vince had an argument backstage at Super Showdown. Ooh, did they? I didn't hear that. Right, let's do our last Wheel of Fun. It would be, well, I mean, I know you guys are watching on Twitch, and I know if you're watching here, then you are a big supporter of the channel anyway. But I just noticed we're 5 away from getting to 700, which would be nice. Nice. Right, okay, so it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Wheel of Fun time. Wheel of Fun. There it is. There it is. There she is. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Giveaway! Yes, 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 yes. Giveaway. Now, that's good. And also a little bit bad. It's good. And also a little bit bad. Let me grab one of the new kids magazines. Hang on. Oh. You're going to have a good opportunity at winning. Right. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, so here it is. Look, WWE Kids Magazine. You get the briefcase. You get the Top Trumps cards, the stickers, all of that good stuff. So we will send that through the post. There we go, look. And that comes with that Money in the Bank briefcase as well. And of course, oh my God, Pete Dunne, Wrestling Days on the front. Look at that. So that is a pretty cool prize. There we go. So we're going to give that away. And how am I going to do this? Because we all know that this does not work that well for me. I feel like Mr. Monkey told me that Twitch worked better on a phone. Oh, this is probably a new phone as well, though. We're just going to have to try. I'm going to have to try my hardest. Okay, so I'm going to send that out. Oh, yes, that's good. That was our last Wheel of Fun. That means I definitely avoided the out-of-date chocolates. This is going straight in the bin. Like, this is months old. So, dodged. Something good happened. So, we dodged that bullet. Okay, right. That magazine will go to the 14th person that gives me the word briefcase. 14th person that gives me the word briefcase. I wonder if I can hopefully count them as they come in. That would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't. Oh, brilliant. Right. 1, 2. Oh my God, this is going to be impossible. This is going to be impossible. You can all stop now. We've definitely got enough. Okay. Right, let me try and count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, this is hard. going to have to try and take a picture of it. Maybe that would be a better way of doing it, and then I can count it off the picture. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ha! No way. No way. Let me just double check that is correct. Was that the first person that said it was? Right, well, I've got the picture here. I can double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is. Well done, Imtiaz. Imtiaz again. The 14th person. I've got the picture right there. If you can, well, I mean, I can hold it on screen a little bit. You can count it down. You can see that Imtiaz right at the bottom was number 14. So, well done to Imtiaz, who wins that WWE Kids magazine. Well done, dude. Tell you what, Twitch is good to you, isn't it? What I would say is, don't worry, that was just the first one. They've kindly sent us quite a few of these magazines. Probably got about 6, 7 of them, so we've definitely got more to give away. Of course, we won't be doing any more for tonight. I think we've all had enough of today. But yes, we will be doing that next week. So, well done, dude. I have proof WWE is very bad at the moment. Days, after watching the Funhouse, do you think the hammer in the... Do you think the hammer in the beginning is Morse code? The hammer in the beginning... I would have to go back and look at that. I can't say I've noticed Morse code. That is definitely something I've not been checking for. Perhaps there's like loads of Morse code in it. That's a good shout. Days, did you ever replace the table that the Seth Rollins Big Fig put you through? Well, I'll tell you what I did, actually. The table was on a stand, and when the Big Fig put me through it, he actually broke the table. The top came off the bottom, and it was screwed in. It was a wooden top that went on this metal base, and it came off. So what I did was I reattached it, but turned it round a little bit so that I could then put in some new screw holes. So I managed to repair it, is the answer, is the truth. By kind of putting it back on, turning it around, and then finding a new place to actually put the screws back in. Because I couldn't put the screws back into where they had been, because when the table flipped, it ripped the screws out. So all of those threads were completely gone. So yeah, it proper put me through the table. Like... I wish the angle of the camera had just been a touch lower, but you can actually see the table flip anyway. So I suppose it can't be too critical. But yeah, I just wish that camera had just been a touch lower so you could have seen exactly what had happened. Because the table broke and it put me through it and the top came off. So yeah, I managed to get it fixed basically. Right, Kofi on the outside. Senton Bomb by Kevin Owens. How has the show been? Not brilliant is the answer. I don't think the show has been that great at all. There's honestly not anything I would go back and watch, if I'm being honest. So yeah, bit of a downer. I suppose if YouTube is going to mess up and not allow us to stream, this isn't the worst show for us to miss. Could you imagine if this was like WrestleMania or something? I would be absolutely pulling my hair out right now. Just because of the amount of people. You get like a lot of casual fans that would join the stream then. But yeah, I would be pulling my hair out. So not the worst day for it to happen. I'm just having a look to see on Twitter if people are still talking about the issues. I can't see anything in the past couple of minutes, so perhaps it's sorted now. Perhaps it's back up. It literally just did not want me to stream, did it? Smackdown. That's why it went down. Nah, all looks good now. Cheeky YouTube. What do you like? Big fan. YouTube channel is Blake Days. Thank you very much, Timelight in 29. Appreciate the support, dude. Days has had a hard life. He's been put through a table and fallen off a bookshelf. I know. What if the Fiend is controlled by Bray's mind? What if the Fiend is controlled by Bray's mind? That'd be interesting. Be interesting to think that. I mean, Bray says that he does know how to control it better now. He says he can control it. So, in a way, I suppose the Fiend is controlled by Bray's mind, but I'm not sure. I don't think when Bray is the Fiend, I don't think he knows what's going on. I think that was a really interesting development. I said it in the video earlier. There's this new middle character that was introduced in the video, because you've got the nose and you've got the lines on the eyes and you've got this mallet, and it's all elements of the Fiend. But it's not quite the Fiend. It's not got the mask and it's not got the get-up, you know? So it's kind of like this in-between character. But even with that being said, like, he was smashing Rambling Rabbit, smashed him 3 times. And then all of a sudden he was like, "Are you okay, Rambling Rabbit?" Like, it's as if he just snapped out of it. So clearly the Fiend had control over Bray. And clearly Bray doesn't know what's going on when the Fiend is in control. When the darkness does start to consume him, I think Bray loses all control. Bray, I don't think, is in control at that point. Because otherwise, why would he ask, "Are you all right, Rambling Rabbit?" Because he would know, because he was controlling it. So, yeah, I thought that was very interesting. I kind of theorised in the video this might be something we see in the ring. Like, maybe Bray will come down with the nose and the eye thing and with the mallet. And maybe that's when you know the Fiend is in control. But when you get a pay-per-view, that's when you get the mask. And that's when you get all the proper Fiend get-up. So, yeah, there's lots to talk about with the Funhouse. I put everything into that video earlier anyway. So, what with the dramas that I've had today, I can't say I've explored any other theories or can really add any more than what was said in the video. Shout out to Time Lighting 29. The whole Funhouse episode was a dig at Moxley and Jericho. Watch the beginning of Firefly Funhouse. He's hammering on the door. It sounds like Morse code. Okay. I will check that out, dude. Where was Huskus? Well, you don't see all the characters every week. We didn't see Abby the Witch either. So, I don't know, is the answer. Thank you very much, WWE Freak Official. Appreciate the support, dude. Days Vegan sent you a DM about the account. You can have a look at it if you want. What? Well, where did he send it? I'm guessing to my account that's active. That's nice. Nice little message from Vegan there. Okay, so Sammy is down. Xavier is... got caught by Dolph. Xavier was just about to land onto Sammy. Kevin Owens unloading on Xavier. Drop kick to the back of the neck of Xavier Woods. Maybe if it changed and they hired actual people who watch and know about wrestling. That's something that we've spoken about before with WWE, the fact that they maybe should look at doing that rather than bringing in people that write TV shows. You know, why not bring in... Maybe there's someone in that writing team anyway that's a wrestling fan that maybe knows... I don't know. I appreciate that to get the structure and the pacing and having experience of writing for TV would help. But it feels like we don't get what wrestling fans want. So it does feel like they could really do with like a couple of wrestling fans in there that could really... The whole thing's pointless anyway, because whatever they come out with, it'll only get rewritten by Vince. They aren't even watching Backstage. Jamie, that is true. If they would have let Truth out of the crate. Oh, that's a really good point by C Wrestling. They can't be watching Backstage, otherwise they would have let R-Truth out. Someone would have saved him, rather than him being shipped off to Raw. Dolph is in there with Xavier. Xavier trying to reach out to Big E to get that tag. Dolph is crawling over. Tags in Sammy. Sammy kick to the side of Xavier Woods' head. Knee into the back of Xavier Woods. Sami Zayn trying to wear down Xavier Woods, who's pretty much wore down anyway. I'm not sure how much effort he's going to have to put into that. Xavier Woods up on his feet, firing shots to the midsection of Sami Zayn. Big slap across the chest, and again. And again. Sami Zayn unloading. Slapping away. Tags in Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens stomping away now. We've only got a few minutes left. I'm guessing Xavier's going to find a hot tag from somewhere. Maybe a hot tag to Big E. Beautiful moonsault by Kevin Owens. Kick out by Xavier. Hinder's going to get a push again, so he won't go to AEW. Would WWE really be that concerned if he did? Don't know. Are we here permanently now? No, this is absolutely just a one-off, an annoying one-off. A last-minute, completely unplanned one-off because YouTube was down. We're only here because YouTube did not work. Their live streaming function was down. It was all over Twitter. No one could live stream for about 3 hours or so. I think it might be back now. So we should be perfectly fine for next week. But yeah, super annoying. Big E pumped up. Against the ropes goes Big E. Big splash on top of Dolph. against the ropes. Oh, gets caught. Knee in the face. Down goes Big E. Dolph Ziggler's in. Kick to the leg against the rope. Ooh, looking for the Famouser. Can't get it. Big E has got him up. They've got to be quick. Kofi's going up top. Oh, Dolph's escaped. Big E goes down. I think Sami Zayn's the legal man. I've got to say the end. Oh, super kick. Dolph knocks out Sami. Xavier gets super kicked. Trouble in Paradise to Dolph. And Trouble in Paradise to Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. New Day win. New Day win. I don't think there's a great surprise there, is there? WWE are so petty when it comes to people leaving. Well, that is that by the looks of it. Kofi holds the title in the air and the show comes to an end. So get your scores in of what you thought of Smackdown. Out of 10, I can't say I really enjoyed it. I can't think of anything on there that I would go back and watch again. I feel like it was another 3 out of 10 show. This, for me, might be one of the worst couple of shows I can remember. For me, personally, if you disagree, that's absolutely fine. But, I mean, other than the Fun House, other than R-Truth being in the elevator and then being locked in the box, I can't think of anything else that I was really into. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 4. Idiotic. C Wrestling says 7 because that's how many matches there was. Any more? Shout out to Timelight in 29. I don't know if that's your YouTube, dude. I'm guessing so. 2. Daisy's right. SmackDown was bad. Vince Russo book him. Well, I mean, look. When is Stomping Ground? Is it in a couple of weeks? I feel like it's end of next week, Stomping Ground. So that would mean that next week will be the Go Home shows. Oh, that means that next week's shows I don't think are going to be brilliant because Go Home shows don't tend to be. But hey, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. There's not really much more to add, is there? It is what it is. And next week I think will be a little bit hit and miss. But Stomping Ground, I got high hopes for that. I think that'll be all right. I think it looks like an all right card. So I'm just holding out for Stomping Ground at the moment. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I know this was weird. There was nothing we could do, and we made the best of it. At least we got to watch the show together. So I will always try and find a way of doing that. All you've got to do is let me in. Bye for now, guys.